What's up, children of the sun? This is your metaphysical advisor, Montre Bible, and I wanted to make a quick video because on some of the videos I didn't talk about another aspect happening for the month of July, and this is going to be for everybody. And I want to kind of go over it real quick, quick overview. We actually have two new moons happening in the month of July. So the first new moon we just had in Cancer, and then we're going to have another new moon at the end of the month on July 31st in Leo. And I told you that we have the solar eclipse on the new moon, on the Cancer new moon, and then we're going to have a new moon in Leo at the end of the month. So what I'm really sensing here is, because it's the eclipses and the new moons, we're going to have a lot of new beginnings happening. Actually, everybody's going to have the chance of having two new beginnings in particular areas of your life. So, and it's a universal 1 month. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of energy with starting over, beginning anew. So focus on that. Try to focus your energy on there. Also, we're having a lunar eclipse. Let me talk about the eclipses real quick. Solar eclipses, and this is how I usually define solar eclipses. Solar eclipses are usually very big beginnings, okay? Super new beginnings that happen in our lives, that change our lives for months on, okay? For almost the rest of the year, okay? This is what solar eclipses bring into our lives. They bring a very major new beginning. A lunar eclipse is something that is eclipsed out of our lives. So we usually have some major ending or some major closure happen in our lives. So the full moon is happening on July the 14th. Then we have a lunar eclipse on the same time. So everyone, please be cognitive of the lunar eclipses. Now, and the lunar eclipses tend to bring on death too. And I hate, like I said, I don't like to tell people that I wish death on anybody. But full moons, you already know that a lot of childbirth happens on full moons. But if there's people in your life that are very sick or near their deathbed, you need to start like talking to them and whatever, and spend some time with them, because a lunar eclipse will take people out. I've seen it countless times. Lunar eclipses, especially with people who are sick when they're on their deathbed. Those lunar eclipses just, I don't know, they wipe people out. So they're usually surprise endings. Most of the time I've found with lunar eclipses, it's not really something that directly happens to you. It's something that indirectly happens. It causes you to have to change something in your life. So it's something that you have to end because of something else that happened. For example, let's say your apartment doesn't burn down, but your next door neighbor's apartment burns down, which causes all this smoke and just it makes it very uncomfortable for you to live there. So you decide, I'm going to move, because even though there's nothing wrong with my apartment, the apartment next to me has a lot of smoke damage and stuff like that, and I can smell it, and I'd rather not live like that. Or maybe there's some water damage from that person's apartment getting dealt with from the fire, and that water damage is kind of leaked into your apartment or something like that. That's just an example of kind of how lunar eclipses kind of affect your life. But let's talk about the new moon. So going back to the new moon, and happy 4th of July for everybody who's celebrating. I'll get my little vodka on real quick. The new moon in Leo is happening on July 31st. We're going to start with Leos. The new moon is going to be in your first house, of your house of ego, of your house of self. This is your birthday season, so you're going to have a new beginning, of course, of who you are, of course, so that makes sense. Virgo is happening in your 12th house of spirituality. So Virgo, you may have a new beginning on how you see things spiritually. Libra, it's happening in your 11th house of associations and your friends. This is also could be a new wish fulfillment that you want. Remember, 1111 is about wishes and dreams and stuff like that, but it's also about who you associate with, your groups that you associate with. Scorpio is happening in your 10th house. You may have a new chance for a career. Something new is happening in your career. Sagittarius, it's happening in your 9th house of belief. You may have an opportunity to learn something new, Sagittarius, or you may have an opportunity to do something in regards to either a publishing or traveling. Anything that reaches a broad range of people. So internet, traveling, publishing, college, university, stuff like that. So Sagittarius, because the ninth house is such a broad spectrum of things, and it's about abundance too. So Sagittarius, you may have a new beginning in regards to anything like that. So if you're a young Sag, it could be like college. Older Sagittarius, it could be wisdom, traveling, whatnot. Capricorn is happening in your 8th house of finances, also your house of sexuality. So you may have a new beginning in regards to your finances, or a new beginning with somebody related to some sexual partner you have. You may have a new beginning with that. Aquarius, kind of the same thing, a new beginning with the new moon is in your 7th house of relationships and direct relationships. So you may have a new beginning in regards to that. You may be starting a new relationship. Pisces is happening in the 6th house. Your 6th house is your day-to-day, your job, and your health regimen. You may start a new, that's my home team, I'm a Pisces. So you may start a new workout. It is summertime, or you may get a new job, or something new is about to happen on your job. Aries is happening in your 5th house of creativity. If you have kids, it may be something new happening with your kids. If you're pregnant, you may be, or you may find out you're pregnant. 5th house also is creative and romantic adventures. So from what I've been seeing about Aries, I think you guys are going to probably have a new opportunity in romance. You might meet somebody new, or the person you're dealing with, you may start fresh and have some more romantic experiences with that person. Okay, so Taurus is happening in your 4th house, a new opportunity for stability, maybe a new apartment, maybe something new happening with your family, starting over, a new way of defining your stability and security. Gemini is happening in your 3rd house. New ideas are happening on the end of the month of your mind. And Cancer, it's happening in your 2nd house of income, money. I already talked about the Cancers with money, so you guys are good all summer. I don't know what's going on with you guys. Anyways, I just wanted to put that little bug in your ear. I hope you guys have a great holiday season. Like I said, lunar eclipses, solar eclipses, and new moons all mean beginnings, new time, a new time of change. There's a lot of change that is going to happen in the month of July. So you guys just embrace that energy. Look forward to it. It's kind of scary because sometimes we don't adjust to change well. Some people don't. But just embrace it. Whatever changes in your life, embrace it. Okay? Don't fight it, because when you fight it, that's when bad things tend to happen. I hope you guys have a great holiday, 4th of July, a great July overall. And remember, make something happen in your reality, because if you don't do it, then who will? Talk to you guys later. Peace out.